On Canada Day, we take time to celebrate the founding of our great nation and what it means to be Canadian. One of our responsibilities as Canadian citizens is to be good stewards of the land that we are so fortunate to live in. Here in beautiful Langley, there are many people who passionately strive to protect our environment. The Langley Environmental Hero Award was created in 2006 to acknowledge and celebrate the difference that the environmental heroes in our community can make. Since its conception, this award has expanded to include 3 distinct categories. 1, the individual. 2, businesses and organizations. And 3, youth. Every year, a nomination selection committee gathers in order to select the award recipients. I'd like to thank this year's nomination committee, Frank Buckles from the Langley Times, Dave King from the Fort Langley National Historic Site, and Lionel Pandolfo from the Langley Environmental Partners Society. For today's award presentation, Nicole Marples will be presenting for the Langley Environmental Partners Society in Lionel's stead. I'd also like to thank those who took the time to nominate an Langley Environmental Hero. This year, our office received a record number of nominations of the highest caliber in every category. It's with my pleasure to begin by listing the nominees in the business and organizational category. First, Great Canadian Oil Change. Then Watchers of Langley Forest, Roots and Wings Montessori School, T&P Trucking Limited, Arocha Canada, Coastal Spas, Langley Field Naturalists, McLeod Consulting Services, and Leo Metrona. I'd like to welcome Frank Buckles to announce this year's Langley Environmental Hero in the business and organization category. Frank?
Thank you, Mark. It is my pleasure on behalf of the committee to announce that this year's winner of the Langley Environmental Hero in the business and organization category is Langley Field Naturalists. Langley Field Naturalists, thank you for the applause. Langley Field Naturalists was nominated by Langley Environmental Partners Society, and they have a long track record of caring for our environment in Langley over the past 33 years. Among their many projects include an inventory of the Mountain View Crown lands, inventory of natural areas, yearly garbage cleanups, adoption of 2 trails, stewardship of the Hope Redwoods Conservation Area, and protection of Bryden Lagoon. They advocate for positive change and lobby for protection of our natural areas. Please join me in welcoming President Bob Pulls, who is accepting the award on the organization's behalf.
Thank you, Frank. Congratulations, Field Naturalists. Our next category was especially difficult because of the incredible quality of the people that were nominated. The nomination committee members would all agree that many of the outstanding heroes were nominated for this category. And here they are: Wally Martin, Ruth Stewart, Alice Kennedy, Aaron Moran, Susan Hill, David Castile, Stephanie Captain, Shauna McDowell, Dr. David Clements, Evelyn Faulkner, Lisa Dreves, Susan Falk, Sharon McKenzie, Marilyn Pittico, and Reese Griffiths. Let's give them a great thank you for all the work that they do on the environment. So we have Dave King, and he's going to announce who the winner is.
Thank you, Mark. It's my pleasure to announce that Susan Falk as the 2013 Langley Environmental Hero in the individual category. Robin Bandenix nominated Ms. Falk for her efforts to keep local residents and others aware of the need to protect McLeod Forest East. Ms. Falk creatively collaborated with poets to produce a series of paintings that depict scenes of the forest echoed in the poetry. All paintings were successfully bid on to benefit the non-profit group Watchers of the Langley Forests, or WOLF, in their efforts to save the forest. Please join me in welcoming Susan Falk. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, David, and congratulations, Susan. The next category is the Youth Langley Environmental Hero category, and Nicole Marples with LEPS is going to introduce our winner. Nicole.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you. It's my pleasure to announce Maxime Lebrec as the 2013 Langley Environmental Hero in the Youth category. Woo! Kristen Cassie and Eric Wyden nominated Maxime for his commitment to addressing the ecological needs of his community. In his volunteer work with Langley Environmental Partner Society, Maxime has been involved in clearing brambles, controlling invasive species, and general care of community gardens. He also volunteers at the Raptor Ranch, where he performs bird handling, basic medical intervention, and falconry. Further, he works with Hives for Humanity to maintain 2 beehives. Congratulations, Maxime.
Congratulations, Maxime, and thank you, Nicole. Today we've recognized just a few of Langley's grassroots stewards of our environment. I'd like to end with a story of a environmental hero in action. In the summer of 2012, last year, Miller and his brother were walking home across a soccer field in the evening, and they spotted a brown owl that was tangled up in a soccer net. Miller tried to free the owl and even got injured by trying to set the owl free. His hands got damaged, and the boys went home and they got some tools and some gloves, and they cut the net and eventually got that owl free. For his historic action, the nominations committee would like to recognize Miller Barks as an honorable mention. Will you please join me in congratulating and thanking Miller Barks? Is Miller here today? I don't believe he is, so he's probably out saving owls. So congratulations again to Langley Field Naturalists, Susan Falk, Maxime, and Miller. Langley appreciates your stewardship for protecting our local environment, and we look forward to next year's nominations. Next month we'll be planting a tree at the Fort Langley National Historic Site in their historic orchard, apple orchard, in honor of each of these Langley Environmental Heroes. Thank you so much.